Mikunu ya medawasio. Daddy Mikunu ya medawasio. Daddy medawasio. Daddy aina ukwe. Aina ukwe mlikata soyo. Aina. Daddy mini nyankata wasio. Mini nyankata wasio. Mini nyankata wasio. Mini nyankata wasio.
It's signing the book, and I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff was running through your mind.
Telling.
What are some of the memories that was running through your mind?
You see, I had my own personal encounter with that book way back when, somewhere around 1998.
Yeah.
So you can imagine. I had just started my musical stuff, and I met him at Trash Towers. One of the days I visited my label, my CEO, and he told me Lumba was coming and how I wanted to meet Lumba. Can you imagine? So I waited for him for a very long time. So just when I was about leaving, I bumped into Lumba downstairs. Guess what? I almost fainted. I almost fainted. I had to put myself together to be able to talk to him.
Yeah.
And once he said, take that, right? And I said, yes, sir. And then he was like, come on, give me a hug. And then he gave me a big hug. And he was like, I like what you've done, what you've been able to do with your, at that time I just recorded with Aziza and all of that. And I think you'll be a very good candidate. I would like you to do something with me as well. And I said, look, it's an honor. He said, go and bring your passport. Do you have a passport? I said, yes. Said, we're going to go to Germany and we're going to record. And that was one of the nicest things I ever heard, like in the beginning of my career. And so when I went home, I told my whole family, guess what? My family was influenced by that Lumba. I don't want to use is influenced by that Lumba. The Lumba made my home what it is today, musically. I mean, there are a lot of great musical artists, but that Lumba stood out. And I'll tell you for a matter of fact, his death is something that I still don't want to believe, because I mean, even I'm here today, but I still don't want to believe that Lumba is gone. I don't feel like that Lumba is gone, but it is what it is. And if I tell you that Lumba, and I don't want to say this, but maybe I have to just say that Lumba was like Jesus to me, musically, and nothing can change that. And so to hear that he's no more, it's a big blow.
Sure. Now, what is one advice you would give to creators out there, other musicians out there, on how they could, when you look at his life, he's one of the longest legendary highlight musicians. What is one attribute about him that Ghanaian musicians could learn and make sure that, they live such a good life that at the end of the day, when they're no more, they get people to also talk about them in such a way?
Well, we have to do a lot as musicians. I per se, I will try my best to keep his legacy alive. I mean, that Lumba never dies. I think that Lumba is somebody that we cannot. You can't exchange that Lumba for anything, and so we can only keep his legacy alive and hope that years to come, everybody will know about that Lumba. It's just like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and beyond, So musically, he has really inspired so many generations, and that you cannot joke with.
Sure.
And so we are not going to joke with that. It's something we are really going to hold up high and pray that we can make something better happen with his name. Because I per se, I'm not going to joke with that Lumba's name, and I've never joked with his name. So imagine that now that he's no more to continue, it is our responsibility to make sure that the legacy keeps growing and from generation to generation.
Sure. Before I leave you, your favorite song of that Lumba?
Teresa.
Oh, okay. In line.
Teresa, very present. Teresa. You only want to say, Tanan, make my beat crack.
Anyways, thank you so much. But any upcoming projects that you have?
Oh, sure. Yes, I'm going to be dropping a new album soon. It's been a while, and I just had a notification from my Spotify that a lot of people miss me and misses me, and I need to drop a song. So even Spotify is saying that it means that
you need to come back out.
It means that people misses you. So we're hoping to drop a new album before December. And we're going to have a leading song coming out to drive the album. Yes, sure.
All right, sure. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Ghana for you now, you know, support it. Obian Penny na Ebanese
finally no Ntim penifo makano asembe na wa beti na catch up
some mba person me can say we say awudia anye joke nte ebia wo yonko ya dia na ya me fran na wo tene fia wo nga se wo so batu no na waba mabu fia so de die na wo so nipa nya kase nipa nya kase nte mizisa bia wo bebia wo ti se wiese ya wo ti se wo yonko wa ya dia na waka bebi na wo du na ina waba ma abusia for die
Ayisoba that's it.
All right. Okay. Jesus is all we have. So let's serve him. Daddy Lumba served Jesus. He wrote songs about him, he sang, dedicated most parts of his music, praising God, worshiping God, echoing his dedication to Christian faith. So Jesus played a central role in the music talent of Daddy Lumba. May he so rest in peace.
All right,
his legacies will live on.
Thank you so much.
And now, but it would be now so sad. It was so sad.
Yo, Madam Wasi. Now, my cousin so actually, I'm a for the motif. The interior soon say, Daddy, and you be a now, okay, my Sammy, I'm snipping answer. I own your band to man to whom Miss Mammy, many junior mopa, and a question in the yes, I say, Sarah need the attempt to if you know Jimmy number, no make a sad beer, may or die hard coom, it could also be any say, die hard, you could any dear, and Ishmael dear no, Daddy Lumba dear, Jikunumu, Yakasa, Idia grow, so be bit to me, I'm a friend, me here, I'm a friend, and so be near or frame me, Kumu ye, not Oyale, no torn one, not Bobo, and Saka say, you when young come show warm. Busumi be a daddy disca ever. I'm the Tom Moon, any idea, Emma in Yankano. It's in us and our free ma. Now, so which is with the cat, Nameba, Namibe soon. Now, who is so that a woman in Ntim, a donning child, and little and buy am the fast of the chair, a Busiano.
Ubivaka said, Ninium Bay Pana, when it's on farm.
A boy says, say, I'm a mind dear, creed dear, being any pavy, Kojo.
Lumba. I had the privilege to work with him in the current projects in the requirement. And so let's give him the best. I mean, let's all rally together and then give him what the best. He deserves it, but some of us are popular today because we work with him. And let's rally behind this and then support to give him a befitting burial. It is, and a bit picture the image of Ghana Cry if we do that. And that's what I can say.
He's a great man, and there's no question about it. He has actually inspired the lives of a lot of people, and he has emerged an unparalleled success in his musical career. In fact, he is what we want to say a musician in Ghana. He's the top drawer. He belongs to the la creme de la creme as far as music is concerned. You understand? So we must give him the due respect. Omunja is entertainment. If you corner me, you want to ask me questions, I'm ready. Now I'm doing even the talking. But you have to ask me questions and I give you answers. But these are his core friends. Lumba doesn't have a lot of friends. We are going to have the mandate to come to this house at any point in time. Press the bell, they allows us in. Because we struck an uncommon and unusual bond. What I trust as a man. At the risk of blowing my own name, I can say you will never hear Lumba using one person's name 2 times in any song. Go and check. I don't want to say the rest. It's not important. But what I want to tell you is that we are all part of this family. These are baby. One, Ankwanuma. That's the Jamina. We are queer. Hosanna. Bakuna. A free and a official 5 times at least. Because that's how I since now when you because any mistake you say your family me patrol be bregan amra wa ha trese obi to asia ebushana sam and first state anyway. The state may honor him, and it is the right of the state to do so. And looking at his stature, state can say yeah, one man fine. But as to whether they bury him A or B, it's a family decision. Anything as a warrior, say Peter Fracture, only body man pushing, and you ban on a bear no debut. Not to the family. So the family decides. Because no one will say, and at a fracture over train, and I why. It's who we are. The relationship ends. Goes back to the family. It's another, I'll leave it to the family to decide. But I know, sir, the state will want to support that. But men can say, a bad human was all international figure. And some money I'm on the video. It show no your body. Some born him back. Even though we said we didn't understand. Even father until lastly, then you night. Oh, and they say be any more Ghana. I just saw war until radio and I wouldn't say I'm Panama. And you are the man. And no people said at then I'm a person. I'm in 1990. The man, yeah, so close. Age difference is just about a year. In fact, 15 months between his age and my age. And my friend is a boss. In 1990, now I feel na Marco started June 1st. No boss, I know. And I could relate to it because I would say, free money, about for being. And those are the words that inspired me in life. And I've always liked this thing. Okay, Father, since you are around, you have, since maybe you are around. This is my second time of coming here today. All right.
One cry.
Enyumre abusu apenyin ko fi osu na mene mo nyina share kasa media for sisi asida na mede mam ene abusu ane adofo a ene omo betwechia ha nyina hemfo ene ministers obi biara oba ha they want to be a man portifie ede empire eta ya ichi ama Lumba that the Lumba na ye ya se ayeboko ajo se say asem bia ni wa ewo ho ye nyina ya ka bom aye nipa baako ene yetena ha yete ya fefefe a ye bobo ho enti anwumre mi ni ensam tenten bi aka sanse yenwie ye beto aso de me ka kire mu nyina ne se me de obi bia se mesra mu njro ensanjrofo de yaka ana enko sese bibia ni ho abusua no ye wie bibia me ne mase ene me ma ye di nkomo de me pese mi hunu am ko ye makohwe kama eninti de me ka ne se enye kasa tenten bia eya sedanko a ena me de emam se bibi oho a ye be kan so a mo bete yenka na wotwe da no de bibi nti ye ntumi anka ne abusua me ne me mase ne emmema ne mari nyina be hia na yetutu ho na mo nkakra bi ye wie nso a ye mfansie mu ye bema bibia abetomanim na motumi abodewuru na ye kama sese bibia ni ho maka metu bia ni ho ewo ho nti adofo se bibi ba ye ntem kura mo nyina mo mfa nche na ni nyina firi ho bibia ni ho asumdue nko ana ye pe se de dada Lumba opa asumdue no sa asumdue na ye hwehwe no abusua mu se ko na abusua ebetumi akọ eno na tumfo se tutu de tete yen santimam nya basabasa ekroye ani bibia ebeye ebeka buma ebeye kama ani ehwe enti mo nsoso media fo mehia mo nsoso mo mpa ebo ne madom ene mo kasa mo be kasa amana ko akire de ede de obeka de ehu a ayefu a de na che so no ankasa yesremu sade mo ni Lumba te no se nyame ato ne nsa afre no a mo ne ntra saa odo ana mo de ma no no munyi saa do no ema one na busua ani obi biara na yire no mo muhu o ma mumfa o mo munuanom be bibia anya kama muhia wo mo a mesraw enkoka asem a won kan ye ana enkotreke no ma ne nka asem biye ni se woka mesremu mumma bibia mu anya fan na anya kama asidanko ana mede mamu medamasi bebre